Fine.
Hit that bow. Hit that elbow. That's a song that's popular with all the kids 5 years ago. Did you just say yum to the cat?
Mm. Yeah, I burped and it was like a...
You're gross.
Frog.
Yeah.
Frog.
Ribbit, bitches.
All right, we're live. Good. All right, we'll be starting in a second. Am I being enlightened? What's going on?
Someone telling me a fable?
Tell me a fable.
Go ahead, tell me.
What's the name of that guy?
Ah! Aesop?
No, Robert Miles.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me a fable. A fable. If Du Michaels was here, he would know that right away.
Yeah.
Tell me a fable. Hello, people that are in the live stream. It's nice to see you. All right.
Trying a new non-dairy creamer today.
It's a big day.
It's called a nut pod.
It's called a nuss.
They're called nut pod. I think it's just coconut and almond.
All right, can you tell me the Pokemon, please?
I don't know it. What number are we?
609.
I left a nut in my coffee.
Formula 609.
That's the Pokemon?
G. Okay. 609 records live right at
609.
Watch chat live through YouTube.
Chandelure.
Now that one I know.
That sounds like
Chandelure I can get into.
Chandelure sounds like a porn star who wants to be fancy.
The lovely Chandelure.
Yeah, like a stripper name.
All right. Well, we can start. Everything's going good. 3, 2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast. Oh, of course it doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work.
Oh, good. I needed more time.
What do you need more time for?
Music. This mother farting heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
You know what this one told me last night?
Well, at least we got a minute. Yes, what did I tell you?
I think your running days are over. I couldn't fall asleep because I was thinking about that.
I just mean right now you can't run. Correct?
Well, you don't say her running days are over.
Your days
Thank
are
you.
over.
Unless you mean permanent.
Right.
I was trying to say I'm going to kill you.
I think you might as well.
Oh, okay. Got it.
If I can't go running ever again.
You had a life before running.
Yeah, and it sucked.
Wow. You know, I knew you most of your life before running.
Listen, I just mean it was missing a very big important piece.
Hello, live stream guys. I'm going to give the Audacity thing one more shot. I checked everything before we went live. Of course. Why does this happen? There's no reason. Nothing's changed. Ay. All right, well, let's see over here. That is correct. Everything's fine there. One day, Audacity's just like, you know what? I'm going to shit the bed. It has the right microphone.
Yeah.
Everything's set up correctly.
Did it update recently?
I don't think so. Yeah, nothing's changed on my computer. And then when I click record, it just doesn't record. Like the red line's at the beginning of the line, and it just, that's it. It never it just stops. And I'm not restarting the computer, so. Because we're, get out of here. Come on, get. This guy.
I think he needs to lay down.
This guy, yeah, right.
What's in there?
All right, let me check one thing.
Oh,
Such a oh yes, it's Windows. Microphone, yes. Microscope.
You have a hair up your nose. Does it itch? Did I get it? I got it. Got it. You had a hair up your
Well,
nose.
I can't, I came down here early to set up all this stuff to make sure it was ready, and then it's not ready.
We got a big important day this coming week.
We do?
Yeah.
6-year anniversary of the day Comanche came to live with us.
Oh, boy, time to end it.
6 years you'll have lived with us.
All right, well, we're going to start anyway, and I'll just rip it from the YouTube like I did last week.
Today.
Music.
Wait, really?
Well, if this guy stays where he is.
Well, all right, this is weird.
Well, you can
3, 2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast, Webisode 609, the Chandelure Podcast.
Chandelure is a Pokemon.
About Chandelure.
Oh yeah. Oh, all the way on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, sitting directly on the computer. Wow. That's pretty good.
Close it.
Chandelure is a Pokemon that resembles a sentient chandelier. It has a striped round head and round pupilless yellow eyes. So help me God. Yellow eyes.
Knew that was cool.
There's a ring of...
Mom, Brain, tell us about Chandelure, please.
Somebody was just like, looking up at the ceiling when they were trying to come up with a Pokemon, and there just happened to be a Chandelure.
Yeah, right. We're going to get to, like, Chairmon and Mons or Digimon.
Yeah.
Chair.
Frigilore. There's a ring of small black spikes on top of its head with a tall purple flame in the middle. From a black spike below its head, black arms curl upward. These arms are tipped with purple fire. Chandelure's fires do not burn its victims physically, instead burning their spirit.
It's been there before.
My father is Chandelure. After hypnotizing its opponent by waving these flames, it absorbs the victim's spirit. It's Pokemon number 609. It's a ghost fire type. Its abilities include flash fire or flame body. Its hidden ability is Infiltrator, 50 to 50 male to female ratio. They are 76 pounds or so and just over 3 feet tall, and you can't teach that.
Jewel, yes, I remember that. And Sam Y says, my cat used to do that. Love the warmth from the keyboard. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the problem is with Audacity lately. Like I said a million times now, I have changed nothing. Nothing has been changed on this laptop. Everything still works as it does. Everything else I do works as it always does every single day. But for some reason, oh man, I guess I'll just have maybe, the old uninstall, reinstall. I'll give that a shot, I guess, and hopefully fix things for next week. I don't know what's up. I don't know. Man, is that annoying. But anyway, hi everybody. Thanks for joining us. Mom Brain, how are you?
I'm great.
That's great, Mom Brain. Kirby, how are you?
Okay.
That's great, Kirby.
Your hair kind of makes you look like Danny DeVito.
I know. My hair just yep.
Does what it wants.
Yeah. Letting it do what it wants. It's freshly showered, and this is what it decided to do. No, Chris, I have not played Mr. Shifty yet. I want to, but I have not gotten a chance to play it yet. Yeah, this is just what it is. I did one of my today's big story videos this week, and somebody said, I don't remember exactly what they said, but it was something along the lines of, take care of your beard. All I see is split ends. And I said, that's asking a lot. I said, I let my beard do what it wants. And I said, you don't even take care of it. And I was like, well, I wash it. It's not like I'm like, no soap, no water, nothing. I said, I wash it. And they just thought it was gross. And they might be right. But, that's the way it goes. What?
I think it should get a little trim.
I think you're wrong. And I think you smell. Roth says, might want to try another program. I would suggest Gold Wave for audio recording. Well, Roth, here's the first question. Is Gold Wave free? Because if it is, then I'll do it. Yes. I've been struggling with this issue for a while now, but I apologize. So if you're listening to the regular recording, the podcast, like the usual podcast, and not watching the live stream, If the audio is a little subpar, I apologize, but it's better than losing the show completely. Jewel, no, I don't ever trim my beard, ever. Speaking of that, hello to Hey Duda and Mr. Kapow and SD Sick Hero and the Aloe Wolf and Space Kitty and Chris and Roth and Jewel Bruskogen and Ryan and Samwise. You think it's that Samwise? Yoshi Kid Vlogs. Yeah, right. Klaztech, the Bionic Asphalt, and whoever else Santiago, whoever else I can't quickly see there in the chat. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. This week was a big week. There was a Nintendo Direct. They announced it on Monday. It happened on Wednesday. They talked about a whole bunch of stuff. They had a little bit of a different format this week, but it was good. I liked it a lot. There was a lot of content to cover, but there's other content before that event happened that we also have to cover, so we will get to that, and then we'll discuss Nintendo Direct. So first up, we have this Japanese firm that specializes in teardowns of hardware. So they pick apart hardware, they look at what makes it work, they piece things out, and they see how much it would cost to buy these parts to put them into whatever hardware they're looking at. And they've done it with the Switch, and I put out some interesting information. Obviously, Nintendo's not going to back this up, but they have broken down the Switch piece by piece, and they've come to what they believe is the cost of the Switch before you purchase it. So the cost Nintendo has to shell out for each Switch unit. So they say the Switch tablet and dock together is about $167, and the two Joy-Con cost roughly $90. And this is because each Joy-Con contains 20 small parts, with all of them obviously contributing to the expenses. Then there's some more technical details. Well, they look at the dock, and they say they believe there's room in the dock for it to be expanded, perhaps with more, with something of a greater power or some kind of expansion to juice up the Switch. But that's just their own speculation. But yeah, so they say, long story short, the cost of a Switch for Nintendo is $257. So it costs Nintendo $257 to make each Switch, but that doesn't account for things like, the cost of the box and other stuff that goes into it. So when you think about it, Nintendo's really not making too much money on each Switch sold. They're not selling at a loss, we know that, but they are selling. They're passing on, or they're not overinflating the price for consumers a lot. Like less than a $50 difference without everything factored in. I'd say that's pretty damn good. Impure Kind has the top-rated comment. He says the two Joy-Con cost roughly $90. The guy says that right there should show you how little clue this firm has. There's absolutely zero chance Nintendo is selling its Joy-Con at a loss when selling this separately from the console. So the figure above is, without any doubt in my mind, simply wrong. A pair of Joy-Con costs less than $90 to manufacture.
Wrong.
And probably quite a bit less, actually. I'd say the same probably could be applied to most of the costs these guys are applying to various Switch components above. Well, here's how you look at it. We have a firm in Japan who specializes in this kind of thing, and they're giving us details. And then we have Impure Kind, who is saying they're wrong, but not providing any information on it. So I'm going to lean more towards the people that are an agency that do this kind of thing. I would welcome any actual information that would dispute or could be used to rebut what this company does, but I haven't heard anything. And Impure, if you have that information, I would love to hear it, but you didn't share any information. You just said, I don't think it's true and these guys are wrong. So, typical internet talk. But yeah, that would be surprising to see that Nintendo is selling the Joy-Con at a loss. But you have to factor in things like, price of components comes down all the time. And obviously a Switch is not going to cost Nintendo $257 to make now and 4 years from now. That price is going to drop. So components for Joy-Cons will drop as well. So you never know. You never know. The Nintendo Direct announcement. Well, I'll say this real quick. Xseed said about the Switch, we're big supporters of the Switch. You'll definitely be seeing some announcements about it from us soon. because they talked about it during the Nintendo Direct. So we'll get into that later. So Dragon Quest XI, Square Enix held a special live stream event to show off the game. It is coming to 3DS. It is coming to PS4. And a while ago, we heard it was coming to Switch, but we haven't heard anything of that since. And we also haven't seen it. And this event came, and we still didn't see it. And people were like, uh-oh, it's not coming to the Switch anymore. But Square Enix put out a statement, and they said, hey, don't worry. Don't worry, guys. We got you. We got you, fam. They said it is planned for Switch, but Square Enix said, we got you, fam. That's it. They said it's still planned for Switch, but no announcements today. Whether it launches together on the same day as PS4 and 3DS, we cannot say. So it's still coming. They're working on it. Obviously, development on that version started later than the other versions, and they've been working on the 3DS and PS4 versions for quite some time. So they'll announce that release date whenever they have it. But yes, it is still coming to the Switch. Sander Evers has a first comment that says Nintendo Direct's coming tomorrow. So yeah, we didn't hear anything about it on the Nintendo Direct, especially not the North American and European sides. You know what? I hate doing the show. I should start a timer because I don't know what time I'm at. God damn it! What am I at? All right, whatever. I think it's time for the show to end. I don't know. I think
your podcasting days are over.
They're over. Yeah, this is a sign. See, he said it and I laughed and that was that. Never. What if I lost my voice? What if I just didn't have a voice anymore? Did you lose your voice now?
You could get one of those things
that
Stephen Hawking has.
You don't always, what is it? Die from tobacco? You don't know?
Oh,
is that the song?
Yeah, you got to clean out your stoma or whatever it is.
Die doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
I guess that's
you don't always die from tobacco.
It's beautiful.
Sometimes you just lose a lot.
Something I could set my watch to.
That's terrible. We shouldn't be laughing.
Why?
Because
I was laughing at your impression. You're the mean one.
You're the monster.
You're the monster. PC is in the chat, and she's telling me I need a cool wet rag. Hey, PC, give it the time to get into YouTube chat. Come on. God. You're young. You're supposed to be hip. GoNintendo chat is for the lame old people. YouTube chat is for the young cool kids. That's cool, because the cool kids always refer to themselves as the cool kids.
Yeah, what about Google chat? Or, is that what it's called?
Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm in there all day, every day. I am always in Google Hangouts.
All day.
When I go to do the podcast, I get a Google Hangouts notification saying you're live, because I don't already know that I'm live. That's right, Bella. You're the cool kids over on YouTube. It's true. I feel like just IRC in general is like for the old timers, right?
yeah,
Sure.
the OG,
I've never
the
been in any of
OG
them.
crew. Don't say old timers.
Well, I mean old in like internet years, so like 25 and up. Famitsu had an interview about Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces, the two Sonic titles
With Sonic.
with Sonic in them, coming to the Switch. This is Sega's Takashi Iizuka, and he's talking about stuff for both games. The third character, all right, so Sonic Forces has three main characters. It has Classic Sonic.
All right.
It has Classic Sonic, it has Modern Sonic, and then it has some other character that we don't know. And Sega wants you to know the third character in Forces will be an unexpected character. And if you think it's going to be Sonic Boom Sonic, it's not. Because Sega says it's not Sonic Boom Sonic. The third character plays an important role in the story and embodies the overall features of the game. So we got a real quick tease, like a silhouette of what this character is, and people are thinking it could be a character from the Sonic comic books. Some people are thinking it's a brand new character altogether. Some people are thinking that it's a version of Sonic we've never seen, so it'll be like Future Sonic or something like that. And in the future, I have it on good authority that Sonic hates running, and his catchphrase is
Gotta go slow.
Gotta go slow.
And he hates chili dogs.
He hates chili dogs. And he loves Amy. He doesn't
Right.
have anything against Amy. He's just all about sitting in rocking chairs with Amy. Or bathtubs like in that boner commercial. That's a boner commercial, right? The two old people sitting in a bathtub
Cialis, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Holding hands in two bathtubs on their deck. Come on. Who has two bathtubs on their deck?
I mean, I wish we did.
People that have boner problems. That's
Yeah.
Well,
You know why they got boner problems? Because they're worried about money because they can't pay their bills because they bought 2 bathtubs to put on their porch.
it's where we bathe.
It's a bad investment.
Yeah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. Sonic 3's bonus stages seem likely to return in Sonic Mania as they're teased in one of the screenshots in Famitsu. Also, as far as Sonic Forces go, the boost system from Sonic Unleashed is present, as well as stages based on reaching the goal and clearing them in a certain time limit. Classic Sonic stages are based on side-scrolling 2D action, but they'll also have a twist. Sonic Forces is going to be at E3 this year. And if you want to see who this third character is, Sega's going to show that off at E3. So you don't have long to wait. We're in April. E3 is in June. We're getting there. Sonic Forces story. Here's the quick rundown. Dr. Eggman, as the IRC crowd would know as Dr. Robotnik, took over 99% of the world. He just couldn't get that last part. Sonic and the Resistance members are fighting this. Then another Sonic appears. He could take over 99%. Come on. What's going on in the land? I mean, do you really need 99% of the world to say, like, I've taken over the world? You need, like, 51%. As long as you got the majority of it. Who's, like, I guess this 1% is where the Resistance lives. I'm trying to make sense of a Sonic story, and that's my problem to begin with. The reason why Eggman takes over so much of the world is because a new power has come around, and he has used his power to take over the world. This is the same power that makes classic Sonic appear. Sonic Forces has been in development since 2013 and has started around the time of Sonic Lost World's release. Sonic Forces was chosen as a subtitle due to its meaning of power and army. 2 strong forces, Sonic and Eggman, are facing off in this game. This time, Sonic is fighting an Eggman who has taken
Taking over 99% of the world.
The game won't be all dark and gloomy. It is dark and gloomy, but it's not all of it.
I mean, I would expect that from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Dark and gloomy?
Yeah.
Right.
Gritty and violent.
Yeah. But they want you to know there are going to be some lighter moments and stages in Forces. Sonic Mania's development began in 2015 as Sonic Team wanted to do a new 2D Sonic game and not another remake. The general rule for the art of Sonic Mania was that it had to be above the level of the Genesis, but under the level of the Saturn. And gameplay for Mania is based on and similar to that of Sonic 3. So you get stuff like elemental shields returning and all that jazz. Sonic 3 happens to be my favorite classic Sonic. I love 1, 2, and 3, and Sonic and Knuckles to a lesser extent. But yeah, 3's my favorite. So Sonic Mania is what? This summer? And Sonic Forces is this holiday season. So you're getting a double dose of Sonic. I'm going to play them both just because I play games. That's what I do. But I'm looking more forward to
That's what
Mania.
I do.
T27 Duck says the third character in Forces will be an unexpected character. And T27 Duck says the Sonic cycle continues. Well, let's see who it is first. Maybe it's like future Big the Cat, but he's
I was
like
just gonna say Big the Cat.
dieted. He's like, I'm
Small the Cat.
I'm slightly husky the cat. Well, the silhouette certainly doesn't make it look like Big the Cat, I can tell you that.
I'm Svelte the Cat.
Oh, now that's a great name. Is this really where we're at already? Who, me? Yeah, I guess so. Look at that. Son of a bitch. No. Is this right?
I don't know. Why are you asking us?
Whatever. I'm doing it. So we had the Nintendo Direct.
Do you want me to tell you what time we started?
It was like 3:16,
Let's see.
I think.
I mean, we started 15 minutes ago.
That's
So,
not true at all.
Yeah.
I think it's 20 minutes. Can't teach that. Nintendo Direct. All right. So what we knew about the Nintendo Direct was it was going to focus on ARMS and Splatoon 2. And they said they talked about some other stuff, but surprisingly, they talked about a lot of other stuff, and they did it all very quickly in a new type of way for Nintendo Directs. I don't know if I felt it was very fast paced.
New type of way.
I felt it was very fast paced, but it might just be because I was trying to cover it all, and it stuff just kept coming out of the Direct like one right after the other. But we'll give you some of the big details. So ARMS. Got another look at ARMS. We saw a new character. The new character's name is Min Min, and I believe she has some kind of like fist that has a dragon on it that can shoot a laser or something. We also saw that each arm has a special attribute like fire, ice, electricity, and other stuff. And as you play through the game, you'll earn in-game currency that can be used to play the Arm Getter, a fun mode in which you can get new arms for fighters. And you can do one-on-one matches or even two-on-two matches if you want to. I have to point out that Min Min is described as the super fast ramen-armed Min Min. And also we got a release date. ARMS is coming out June 16th. And on top of that, that same day, Nintendo is launching a brand new color Joy-Con. They're launching the neon yellow Joy-Con because, you know, ARMS has neon yellow tied to it. So you're getting a neon yellow Joy-Con. And there'll also be Joy-Con straps of the same color sold on the same day. And then also on that same day, you're going to be able to buy a Joy-Con AA battery pack accessory. So this clips on to the Joy-Con and allows you to put two AA batteries in to extend the life of the Joy-Con. Now, I haven't had any problems with the Joy-Con as far as battery life goes, but I guess the option, it's not like it's a bad thing. And there's something about regular batteries that I kind of like better. I don't know. I hate having to recharge stuff. Like on the Wii, for the Wiimotes, I use batteries up until the Switch came out. I don't know. I like batteries better. Splatoon 2 was shown, and we got the reveal of a brand new mode. It's called Salmon Run. It's a new 4-player co-op mode. By teaming up with friends, players can take a part-time job battling the new salmonoid species. When players fall in co-op mode, teammates can revive them by inking them on the battlefield. So it's like a horde mode, or like you get in like Halo or something like that. You're in this island, and waves of enemies come, and you have to destroy the enemies, and they drop certain types of eggs, and you have to collect the eggs. And if you collect enough eggs in like this central collection unit, you will get a bonus. So it's cool to see like a co-op mode like that isn't completely focused on the turf wars or the painting modes. Obviously, are ink modes. The ink is still going to have a role in this because you still use it to paint the ground and swim around in it and stuff like that. But the focus is on killing enemies in this one. We got a release date too. It comes out July 21st. So now we know when the game is finally launching. And they also revealed a new Inkling girl, a new Inkling boy, and a new Inkling squid amiibo. And they launch on the same day, and they grant access to special limited gear. By tapping these amiibo, the figure's character will appear in the game and befriend players. Befriend an amiibo character, and it will remember favorite weapons, gear, outfits, and option settings. This comes in handy when waging turf war at a friend's house. So you can have your like loadout, your weapon and gear loadout attached to your amiibo, and then when you go to play at a friend's house, you can just tap it to the Switch, and all your content will be there. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we know all about that. It comes out, a couple weeks from now? April 28th, yeah. Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers, was reconfirmed for its launch date. Of course, it doesn't say. Yeah, May 26th. It's coming out, so that one's soon, too. Minecraft, the Nintendo Switch Edition.
I've been replaced.
I know. Doing about just as much.
I can go upstairs.
You're very quiet. Oh, look, your friend's here.
Laundry?
The fly.
The the same fly that's been here for like.
I don't. I really think Mom Brain is hiding flies somewhere. And when we get rid of one or two, she lets one out of like her fly jar. I really
True.
think so. See?
Guys, I'm taking a lot of guff today.
I'm just.
Answer the question.
No,
Is it true that you have a fly jar?
I don't have a fly jar, you weirdo.
Do you have a fly like bag?
No, I don't keep flies in the house on purpose.
Do you talk to the flies?
No, well, I mean, I can't say I've never said anything to a fly before.
Have you become attached to the
No,
flies?
certainly not.
All right. Minecraft is coming to the Switch, which we knew, but now we have a release date. It's due out May 11th. That is the eShop version. There is a retail version coming later. We just don't have the date
Mom
on
has
that.
to finish Breath of the Wild before that happens.
Well, she was like, I was really upset that I didn't have Minecraft on the Switch yet, but now that I'm playing Breath of the Wild, I don't care. Well, so I'm sure once Minecraft comes out, she'll be all about it again. But for right now, yes, it's Zelda.
What was that?
PC telling me I'm salty.
Yeah, no kidding.
You are kind of salty today.
I'm just joking,
Thanks,
God.
guys.
Take it. Listen.
I live with
If
this
you
in
want to keep
silence.
flies
I
in,
suffer with this in silence on a daily basis, and I think, boy, am I too sensitive? Am I crazy?
so the
Guess
other
not.
sensitive one says you're not being sensitive. Yeah, listen. If you want to keep flies in a jar and talk to them and tell them to fly around on us,
Maybe
then
I
that's
do
fine.
because you don't love me enough.
The flies love me. They never question my love.
That's right.
Two
That's
Sonics.
pretty weird, Mom.
Two Sonics, two styles. Nintendo Switch is getting two Sonic games in
Too
2017. Too fast.
Two.
We already,
Two.
I don't know. Two what?
Two.
Oh,
Two
I got what you're
Sonics.
saying. Yeah, that's what we're getting at. So PC says, insulting the IRC, being sassy to Mom Brain and her fly collection. And you got Mamie Old Mad Scientist there.
It's true.
I can't deny it. We already talked about the two Sonic games. You know they're coming. Project Makuru, name not final.
Oh.
We've seen this game before, and now they finally showed off more of it because we saw 2 seconds of it. This is a multiplayer action game coming out this summer. The frantic and fun game finds up to 4 players battling locally or online to flip panels and blow up opponents. So, Mom Brain, it's kind of like one of your favorite games.
Like,
Spot. Cool Spot.
Oh,
no.
Or Spot.
I played the 7-Up game. Yeah.
Yeah, the one where you flipped tiles.
Yeah.
Where he walked across the board and
And there was a little song, and he would do a.
Why did we all have that? I knew so many people with that.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
Probably
just
somebody
NES.
said it was good for our brains or something.
You know what's good for kids' brains? Games filled with marketing. You know what I mean? As far as games go, for your brain, yeah, that one's.
Yeah, they were probably there's no guns in this one. Buy it for the kids.
That's true.
Although back then, were they really thinking like that?
No. Back then they didn't care. Disgaea 5.
You know who cared? Your mother.
The flies in a jar. Disgaea 5 complete.
Remember that, okay?
Is coming out May 23rd. More Neo Geo games are on the way, which you know. This week, I won't say that. I don't want to ruin it. Puyo Puyo Tetris is coming out April 25th. And finally, the Sega has put out the demo that's been on the Japanese eShop in English. So now, if you have a Switch in Europe or a Switch in North America, you don't need to go to the Japanese eShop to get the demo. You can get the English demo, which includes differences like English text and English voices. I don't know if Sega likes people saying this, but that demo is so full of content that I feel like you could download the free demo and play that forever. Mom Brain will back me up. We've been playing it a ton with family, hours and hours and hours worth of Tetris play.
Oh,
Puyo Puyo Tetris play.
Well, I mean, but
Because the demo has 4-player local multiplayer.
we're a Tetris family.
We are.
We have hours of Tetris logged, period. But we're excited to take it on vacation and play 24/7. Who needs the beach?
No one. I was thinking about it. No one needs to beat you. If you have Tetris, no one. So that demo's out if you're still on the fence about that. Monopoly was announced for the Switch. Do you like Monopoly? No. Do you like Monopoly?
I love Monopoly.
Well, I've only played it a couple of times.
I don't.
I know my brother used to have it on Super Nintendo.
I don't. Maybe I played it with the wrong people, or maybe I didn't understand it completely back when I played it. But I only have bad memories of Monopoly.
Did you play with your sister?
Yeah, but I played Monopoly with a lot of people, like family and friends, and I just never liked it. I don't know. Mumbrain, I need you to teach me the ways.
Okay.
So Monopoly's coming to the Switch. It's a partnership between Ubisoft and Hasbro. Up to 6 players can experience the classic game, and it includes HD Rumble for when you roll the dice.
That's nice.
So now you can feel them shaking your hand just like a real dice. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition is still coming to the Switch. No official release date. THQ, hello, Burn and Cheese. THQ Nordic has revealed that C. Nomura EX is coming to the Switch. That's the game that was made by Grasshopper, one of my favorite developers, and it's a shooter. It's a shmup. I forget where I was reading it, but somebody was like, I know these games are called shmups, but does anybody in real life actually say a shmup? And I was like, no, they don't. So I'm going to start saying it. It's a shmup.
That's silly.
You're silly. So that's coming to the Switch this summer, and it includes, let's see, local co-op and versus modes. Also coming to the Switch from THQ Nordic is Battle Chasers Night War, an RPG inspired by console classics and based on the Battle Chasers comic book series. That's coming out late summer on Switch. I have never heard of that series, but apparently it's been around for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, wasn't that like a comic book?
That's what they say, based on the Battle Chasers comic book series.
Yeah,
Apparently it's still going on
I
now.
remember somebody telling me about it, and this was like back in the 90s. At some point it was like a huge seller.
Space Kitty says, Battle Chasers, yes! The game looks amazing. Well, then, all right, I'm all about it then.
Now I love it.
Did I not? That doesn't seem true. No, that seems like me. Somebody says the embed for the podcast isn't on the main page. I believe it. I'll go take a look. You know, the way things are going today with this
I'm used
show.
to things getting screwed up.
Yeah, right. As far as technical garbage goes, yeah. Let's see. Whoop. All right, there you go. That should be it. I don't know why it didn't take the first time, but you are correct. Well, anyway. Also coming to the Switch is Payday 2, the 4-player co-op game, which has been out on PC and other platforms for a while now. It's getting a Switch port. I have never played it. I am interested in it, but I have heard bad things about the developers of the game, as in they don't really optimize the game for platforms, and they haven't really supported the other console versions in a long time. So I don't know why now they're like, yeah, let's bring it to the Switch. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I'm interested to check it out, but I'm kind of nervous to get it. Namco Museum is coming to the Switch. Some of the most popular games of all time are coming to the Switch as part of the Namco Museum package. Classic games, including Pac-Man, Galaga, and Splatterhouse. That's the weird one to throw into that mix. I mean, I'm glad it's in there, but, you know, you'd be like Pac-Man and Galaga, plus later classics like Splatterhouse. Nope, just Pac-Man, Galaga, and Splatterhouse. They say, as well as multiplayer games like do Michael's favorite, Rolling Thunder, Sky Kid, and Tank Force. They can be played at home or on the go. Players can stop and resume gameplay at any time, and special challenge modes offer ways to test players' skills. That's coming out on the Switch this summer. PC says Monopoly is the worst, with a lot of O's. And Tommy says Schmuppet Babies. I will play it. I will give it a shot. Yeah, definitely. I love board games. I'm all about board games. I will give it. You teach me the ways of Monopoly.
Okay.
Do you play as the banker?
Well, my parents always made me play as the banker to work on my math skills, and we see how well that turned out.
Didn't work very well. Yeah, I would imagine in the video game version, the game itself is the banker, right?
I'm sure.
Because it doesn't come with the money and all that crap.
Sometimes when I was a kid and I played as the banker, I would manage to slip my dad extra money if he was losing, probably on purpose, so that the game would last longer.
I don't want to play anymore. If you're going to cheat, I'm sure this version of Monopoly is going to have the new the new things.
Whoopee cushions?
The new figure.
Yeah,
ones?
whatever they are.
Oh, what did they get rid of? The thimble?
I mean, that was a long time coming. Come on.
Yeah.
My mom was always the thimble.
I think they got rid of the shoe too.
Now, say like shoe, I could argue. Everybody uses shoes.
My dad was the race car.
Not surprised.
And I was the cowboy, right? There's a horse, like a horse with a cowboy.
I don't know. I'm not a Monopoly fan, so.
I feel like is this one of those Mandela effects?
Yeah, take a look to see what pieces are in it now.
Yeah, the new ones now are like an iPhone and I don't know.
A bong, I think.
Yeah, a bong.
Wow.
A selfie stick.
A vape pen.
Yeah.
Things that are going to be timeless. That is funny. I want to know what's in there. Yeah, I don't remember what I just knew they took out the thimble. I don't remember what they replaced
the
it.
frog.
Monopoly meme edition.
Oh, boy.
Man, that'd be funny. People get so mad at old memes, which makes me laugh even harder. Oh, God, that'd be good. Also coming to the Switch is Fate Extella, the Umbral Star, which is coming from Xseed. So that's what they were talking about. Did you know that Fate Extella, the Umbral Star, delivers the series' most legendary showdown yet? The Switch version will come loaded with 35 previously released paid DLC costumes, along with an exclusive new Unshackled Bride outfit. The high-octane action game will launch on Switch July 25th. Also, do you want a standalone Switch dock so you can hook up your Switch to the TVs in your house other than the one you have it on now? Well, you'll be able to buy a separate Switch dock on
May 19th.
May 19th. That's right.
So according to the New York Times, this fall they're introducing 3 new tokens. A rubber ducky, a T-Rex, and a penguin. The T-Rex is going to be my jam.
I'm down with all of those.
Yeah.
I like all of those, yeah.
And then it looks like there's the race car.
Yes.
The battleship, the top hat, and the Scotty dog.
Oh, yeah. A mainstay. You have to keep that one in there.
There's a cat.
Oh, of course.
But I don't remember a cat. Because I would have played as the cat. I remember, I swear, like a steed, like rearing up.
Your parents probably took the cat out of the box because they were afraid you'd become obsessed with it and try and dress it up, give it its own show.
I love my cat.
3DS, the Pikmin title coming to 3DS has been given a name. Now it is called Hey Pikmin. So, Hey Pikmin is coming to 3DS. This is a side-scrolling Pikmin game. It uses both screens to create one side-scrolling landscape. So something like Yoshi's Island DS. It comes out on the 3DS July 28th, and it launches alongside a new Pikmin amiibo figure. Kirby's 25th anniversary. To celebrate it, we got a whole bunch of things going on. There's Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, which features 4 Kirby characters with different powers. Sword Hero, Hammer Hero, Beam Mage, or Dr. Healmore. Who battle giant enemies together. That is a free-to-start game, as Nintendo likes to say, and it's available right now. Also coming to the eShop is Kirby's Blowout Blast. Players move freely through more than 25. I laughed at it too. More than 25 action-packed 3D stages, inhaling enemies and powering up along the way. This launches on 3DS exclusively, and that comes out in the summer. Finally, we had a tease of the 3rd Kirby game for the 25th anniversary. Let me just say this. This is a new multiplayer action game in the Kirby series coming to the 3DS this holiday season. Yes, Mom Brain?
The way I remember it is car, dog, top hat, the horse, the shoe, the iron, the thimble, the wheelbarrow, and the cannon.
Is the wheelbarrow still in there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I used to play as the cannon.
Yeah.
All right, PC, that's enough. I didn't say bean mage. No, I said beam, like a beam. Shoot a laser beam.
Oh, no, like a
bean mage.
I'm a bean mage. I'm a level 7 bean mage.
As we suspected, Metopia is being localized. It's coming out.
Lightning beam. Lightning beam.
Metopia is coming out on 3DS later this year. Ever Oasis. We got an update on Ever Oasis. I haven't played Ever Oasis, but it looks really cool. It looks like Zelda-ish to me with some town building features. And obviously there's more differences in there. But check out the footage. It looks really cool. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. It comes out June 23rd on 3DS.
Wait, who's making this?
This is Nintendo and I forget the guy's name. He worked on a whole bunch of other big RPGs back in the day, but it is a Nintendo published, co-developed title.
Oh, because wasn't there a game on the Genesis, Beyond Oasis?
Yes, there was.
Kind of like a Zelda game.
Yeah, I don't.
But this,
man, I don't know if now I need to look up to see if the same developer was involved in that. Fire Emblem Echo: Shadows of Valencia DLC. Downloadable content launching for Shadows of Valencia will be a combination of free and paid, and provides players with new maps, dungeons, and challenges. Finally, Nintendo did the right thing. Bye Bye Box Boy is available in North America, and it's available now. They gave us a surprise launch. Bye Bye Box Boy is now available exclusively on the 3DS. And there's a free demo for all 3 of the Box Boy games right now on the eShop. So if you never played a Box Boy, you can get a little taste of all of them right now. Also confirmed for localization is Monster Hunter Stories, another game I really wanted to see come stateside, but I was thinking it's been a while since that game came out. I don't know if it's going to get localized. Well, it is. Monster Hunter Stories is a more story-based, more traditional RPG kind of game rather than the regular Monster Hunter franchise. So if you're scared of Monster Hunter games because you think they're too complicated, which they are complicated.
Say if you're scared of monsters.
If you're scared of monsters, stay away.
This is not the game.
This one should be easier to handle. Hey guys, the yokai are back again. Whether players missed it the first time or want to fall in love all over again, the definitive version of Yokai Watch 2 is here. The Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters game delivers the same full Yokai Watch 2 experience, but adds new yokai to befriend, exclusive quests, and the ability to hop on the Hexpress to a new resort area. Players can even befriend wicked and boss yokai from previous games. Learn about the origin of the mysterious feline yokai, Dark Nyan, and experience a revamped Blasters co-op mode to beat powerful new bosses. That comes out on 3DS this fall. And NIS America wants to remind you that Cold Decept Revolt is also still coming stateside. That's due out August 29th. And it's something I'm very excited for, and I will definitely be picking up and giving a shot. RPG Maker Fez. It is an RPG maker for the 3DS. It gives you all the tools to make your own kind of old school classic style RPG. That comes out on 3DS. And here's the really cool part. If you aren't following the Japanese release, you might not know this. Released on the eShop is going to be something called RPG Maker Player. Now, what is this? This is a free download that lets you download the games people make with RPG Maker Fez and play them for free. So you can get a free eShop tool to download full games created by other players and play them for free, which is really cool. New amiibo approaching. Finally, we hear about these Smash Brother amiibo figures that are on the way. There's 2 versions of Cloud, there's 2 versions of Corrin, and there's 2 versions of Bayonetta.
Excuse me, I need this.
Some of them are retailer exclusive unicorn head wall mount. They come out July.
See it?
I see it. They come out July 21st. Then we also have the Legend of Zelda amiibo, which was pretty much figured out before the announcement happened. We have a Link based on Link from Majora's Mask, a Link based on Link from Twilight Princess, and a Link based on Link from Skyward Sword. Those are all new amiibo on the way, and they're due out June 23rd. So that was it for the North American Nintendo Direct. But the Japanese one had some more stuff in it, including the announcement that the man who makes Senran Kagura games is making a Switch game, a Senran Kagura Switch game, and in the promotional video that they put together, you can see him and his boob scientists, I guess, I don't know what you call them, studying how flan jiggles and how water balloons feel in the hand, and then comparing that to HD Rumble, because they're going to be using HD Rumble to make it feel like you're feeling boobs. And this sounds like I'm making all this up, but I'm not. Go watch the video. Mom Brain saw it.
I saw the Hooter scientists.
So yeah, there was some other stuff in the Japanese Direct. I don't know if we'll get those things here. I don't know if that Senran Kagura game is going to get localized, but the other ones have been, so you never know. Hello, young fellow. That's the first comment, and he says, is the Puyo Puyo demo up? I can't find it. Never mind. I guess he found it. Yeah, get that demo. First off, it's free. Second, it's Tetris. How can you ever get tired of Tetris? Third, it's content packed. There's so much in there. Also, if you want to see every, and I mean every screenshot, every piece of art, every photo of an amiibo, every piece of packaging, every Joy-Con picture, every single asset Nintendo released after the Nintendo Direct, I grouped together into a Flickr set, all at their original resolution, which is something people always request. So all of that has been put into a Flickr set. If it was on Nintendo's press room, I have it. You can check it all out. Also, in another post, you can check out all the fact sheets if you want, which is less interesting. But yeah, if you're looking for high-res assets of everything that was released, or I should say everything that was discussed, you can get that. Is this Europe or North America? Europe this week's Europe this week's uploads from Nintendo to 3DS and Wii U. Like I said, Team Kirby Clash Deluxe is available and it is free. Mercenary Sagas 3 has a demo. There's DLC for Pick-a-Pix Color. Special offers on a whole bunch of games. The 3DS theme shop has been updated with Pokemon, a sinister organization Team Skull theme. Pokemon, Shiny Tapu Koko theme. Smiling for Miffy theme. Bye-bye Miffy theme. Gardening with Miffy theme. Mom Brain, you're going to like this one. Miffy Loves Veg theme. Yep. Oh, this one's even better. Miffy's Fruit theme. Ooh. There's the MMLM Pop Art style theme. Oh, here we go, Mom Brain. Hello Kitty with Bunnies theme. Hello Kitty Hugs theme. There's also Jurassic Cubs Among the Stars theme. The Show of Renew theme. Jurassic Cubs Ready to Go theme. Jurassic Cubs 3-pack number 4 theme set. On the Switch, you can get Mr. Shifty. You can also get a favorite of the warehouse here, the Jackbox Party Pack 3. This is the first time any Jackbox games have released on a Nintendo platform. We had You Don't Know Jack on the Wii, but this is the Party Pack boxes. So we missed that on Party Pack 1. We missed that on Party Pack 2. But Party Pack 3 is available, and I can't recommend it enough. If you have family or friends to play this game with in real life, it is a must-have. And if you're someone that takes the Switch with you to parties or gatherings, it's perfect. You can just set up the little screen right there in front of everybody, and you're good to go. It includes the Say Anything sequel, Quiplash 2, the Deadly Quiz Show, Trivia Murder Party, the Surprising Survey game, Guespionage, the T-Shirt Slugfest game, TKO, and finally, the Sneaky Trickster game, Fakin' It. So all those games are included in Jackbox Party Pack 3. Check it out. The Neo Geo game Samurai Showdown 4 is available, as is the Puyo Puyo Tetris free demo. The Wii U got Absolutely Unstoppable Mine Run. It also got the Stone Cutter, Pick-a-Pix Color DLC, and special offers. So there's a little bit of something for everybody this week until I check the comments and somebody disagrees. First comment comes from Low Camp, and they say, hopefully the people that will download the English Puyo Puyo Tetris will understand the Puyo Puyo rules better than with that laughable attempt to explain them on the last Direct. Yeah, I played it with both family and friends, and almost none of them knew how Puyo Puyo worked, but it didn't take long at all for them to get on and understand. North America this week's digital uploads from Nintendo. We got Mr. Shifty, the Jackbox Party Pack 3, the Puyo Puyo Tetris free demo. On 3DS eShop, we got Bye Bye Box Boy. We also got Team Kirby Clash Deluxe. Various sales. Hey guys, April 13th to April 16th. It is National Street Pass Weekend, Easter edition. Stop by Nintendo Zone location with your 3DS system, and you can get all kinds of fancy stuff. New My Nintendo Reward. Also, all right, we got Neo Geo Samurai Showdown 4 on the Switch. We got Bingo Collection on 3DS, Pick-a-Pix Color on 3DS, 15 on 3DS, Ascent of Kings on 3DS, Scoopin' Birds on 3DS, and Pick-a-Pix Color on Wii U. Scoopin' Birds, worth noting. You know why? Because it's some game about birds, whatever. That doesn't matter. It includes the likeness and the voice of Alice Cooper.
Oh, okay.
Very randomly, but it does.
He and I share a birthday, actually.
The developer of the game got in touch with me, and they were like, hey, I forget how he said. He had a mutual friend that knows Alice Cooper very well, and the two of them met through that mutual friend and got to know each other and became friends. And he's like, hey, you want to be in a game? And Alice Cooper's like, yeah, sure. So he did it.
Okay.
I mean, that's it. He's in the game. I don't know. I haven't played the game, so I don't know what it's got to do with Alice Cooper other than just him being in it. Captain Kamikaze says, Mr. Shifty and the Jackbox are coming my way. Another solid week for the Switch. Well, I hope you enjoy your purchases. I know you'll enjoy Jackbox. There's no way you can, as long as you have people to play it with. Because if you're trying to play it solo, it's going to be a terrible time. Here's some sad news. The NES Classic Edition has been discontinued. Nintendo will not be making any more NES Classic Editions. So the final shipments are this month, so you still have one more chance to get out there at retail and get them. But other than that, Nintendo says it is over. It is done. So, of course, after this announcement, a whole bunch hit eBay for at least 3 times the cost of a retail unit, if not much more than that. Ridley Soria says the NES Classic might be discontinued, but the disappointment will never end. Well, we had quite a few friends who wanted to get one and were having trouble getting them, but eventually we got them one. And just this past week, a friend came over and borrowed my NES Classic Edition controller so they could do some multiplayer with their child. What were they playing? What was he saying they were playing? Some
Excitebike?
Oh, they were playing Excitebike. That's right. So, yeah, good luck to anybody that's still trying to get one. Once this month is over, you're screwed pretty much, but you still got time. Mom Brain, I didn't talk to you about this.
Okay.
So NPD data came out this week for people that are subscribers to NPD. You have to pay like a lot of cheese to get that.
Cheddar,
a lot of cheddar. A lot Stilton.
What?
Stilton cheese.
Oh,
No.
just call it cheddar.
A lot of cheddar. A lot of sharp cheddar. A lot of extra sharp cheddar.
You look like you are out of your ever-loving mind.
Not too far off the mark.
I wish you were wearing our cat.
So next week we're gonna see that NPD information, but Nintendo.
In fact, I always wish you were wearing our cat as a hat.
Nintendo jumped the gun this week because they're allowed to, and they put out a press release about the Switch and Breath of the Wild. So let me read this to you. Nintendo Switch, blah, 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 blah. The Switch system sold more than 906,000 units in March, according to NPD. That makes Switch one of the fastest-selling video game systems of all time. Notably, this sales surge was accomplished in a non-traditional month for a console launch. It has sold faster in its launch month than any other video game system in Nintendo's history. Let us continue. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sold over 1.3 million units total in March. That includes more than 925,000 units sold for the Switch and 460,000 units for the Wii U. Remember, this is just, I want to say, this is just the United States. So, listen to this. The Switch sold 906,000 units. The Switch version of Breath of the Wild sold 925,000 units. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has an over 100% attach rate for the Switch. So for every Switch that was sold in the United States in March, there was a copy of Zelda go with it, plus more. So there are people that bought 2 versions of it for the Switch, like a collector's edition and then whatever. And there are people that don't even own a Switch that bought Breath of the Wild for the Switch because they intend to get one later. They haven't been able to get one and they're trying to find one. They're waiting for something else to come out and they know they're getting a Switch. They just want to have Zelda ready for it. That's insane. Also, this was enough to make The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild the fastest-selling Nintendo launch game of all time, as well as the fastest-selling game ever in the Legend of Zelda series. Nintendo always strives to offer consumers something fun, new, and different, says Reggie. With its various play modes and innovative features of the Joy-Con controllers, Switch provides unique experiences that people can take with them anywhere and share with anyone. So, long story short, Switch is off to a record-breaking start for Nintendo. Best-selling or fastest-selling Nintendo hardware ever in the States. The fastest-selling Legend of Zelda ever in the States for Nintendo. So things are going pretty well. Month 1 is going to be good. Obviously, next week we're going to hear hardware sales. Switch is going to be number 1 for the month, without a doubt. That's to be expected for any system launch. It'll be interesting to see where Breath of the Wild lands in the top 10 on NPD because they don't combine. Do they combine them anymore? No? They're probably going to split Breath of the Wild sales on Switch and Wii U in the top 10 charts. And Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm sure, is going to have a really big debut, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's number 1 because there's, 65 million PS4 owners out there right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if that managed to sell over 2 million in its launch month. Z Saberlink has a top-rated comment, and he says, just for some context, the Switch in its first month, 906,000 units, managed to outsell the Wii U's entire holiday sales, 425,000 in November 2012, 460,000 in December 2012, in a single non-holiday month in the U.S. It also managed to easily double the 3DS's first month of sales in the U.S., 398,000, and that was end of March 2011. So hopefully that means some excellent things to come for the Switch. Good start, good start. Sorry, I got caught up in the comments. I saw cursing. Oh. Not on my watch.
No cursing on my site.
The Pokemon Company in 2016 has made $3.3 billion in retail revenue. Obviously spurred on by Pokemon Go. So they talk about, Pokemon Sun and Moon success, Pokemon Go success, the Super Bowl ad that got a lot of attention on it. The anime, the 20th anniversary of the series, whole bunch of stuff. All the merchandise that came out, obviously. So it made $3.3 billion in 2016. So that's pretty good for a 20-year-old franchise. I knew it made a lot, but that's more than I expected. Also, we have some data from a research firm that has been looking into Switch sales worldwide. And they say, according to their data, and they worked with market research firm GfK as well as Famitsu, which you guys know. They say The Switch sold 2.4 million units during its first month of release, and this was above what SuperData projected. That's the firm that's doing this research. And SuperData now projects that the Switch will sell 7.2 million units of consoles in 2017, and that's up from their original forecast of 5 million. So they were quite surprised to see this number, and they've upped their projections based on it. And if the Switch does manage to sell 7.2 million in just its first year, that would put it just about halfway to the Wii U's total install base. So that would be excellent to see. Virtual Faye says, all this hype about Switch sales should be taken with a grain of salt. It absolutely will not continue unless there are games to make it continue. Right now, Zelda sold those Switches. No debate about it. Momentum is much easier to maintain rather than rebuild. The name of the game is the game.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. I've seen a few comments on the internet where they're like, I wish I had something else to play on the Switch. I only have Zelda. I wish something else would come out. I don't get it. I don't hear that a lot from people, but I do hear that. But I personally do not get it. I sometimes feel like if they walk into GameStop and a game isn't there, they're like, the system doesn't have any games. Like, I don't know how you could ignore everything that's on the eShop. There's like, I put together a list for someone of games that I thought were decent to great that are available on the Switch right now. And and this is just being picky. I had a list of over 20 games on the system, and there's way more on there right now. With more to come, obviously. But I feel like I saw one person and they were saying they were saying Zelda, and then they were like, I'm not really interested in ARMS, so I gotta wait until whatever Splatoon is, July. They're like, come on, Nintendo, get your act together. Oh, and they were like, I don't care about Mario Kart either. So I don't understand. What are they supposed to do? So they're putting out games.
Another Zelda game.
Yeah, right. They are putting out other games. You personally don't care about them. I do not hate you, SD Stick Hero or the IRC. Yeah, they're putting out games. It's just games you don't want. So you're like, come on, Nintendo, step it up. Only make games that I want. Jack says,
like they're psychic or something.
Jack says April's Mario Kart 8, May is Minecraft, June is ARMS, July is Splatoon 2, and that's not accounting for all the other games that are in there that are coming out. Nintendo is not the only developer. There are lots of great games on the Switch, and there's some fantastic content on the eShop. Don't ignore the digital options.
I believe it's called the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, sorry.
Swish.
I've been toying with doing a video about I don't
People
know.
are stupid.
It's gonna be one that's gonna make people really angry. So I've been thinking about doing a video where I talk about AAA games, quote unquote AAA games, and indie games. Because people will say things like, I want a AAA game. I don't want indie stuff. And what does AAA mean to people? Because AAA really just means
Somebody
a crap ton of money. Yeah, that's what it means. So, like, now that Mass Effect Andromeda is out, before it came out, that would be called a AAA game. Now that it's out and it hasn't gotten the best reviews, would those people still call that a AAA game? I don't know.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
Because I think people don't mean.
Wait, are you saying that, like, if the game doesn't do well, like, critically?
No, I think they're also talking about quality. They just don't discuss that at first. They expect, like, a AAA game, because so much money is put into it, it's going to be an excellent game.
And
So
if it isn't, it stops being a AAA game?
I think so, yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, I know. And I've been researching this sentiment for a while now to see, like, if I'm just losing my mind or not. But no, that sentiment is out there. But yeah, it's a whole conversation. When you say I want a AAA game, it boggles my mind, because that just means a lot of money is spent on it. Like, I want great games, regardless of the money that's spent on them. Yes, I want Zelda. Yes, I want Mario. Those are big budget AAA games. And I also want things like Celeste and Tumbleseed and stuff like that. Those are not games that have a crap ton of money on them. And if anything, you look at indie developers and they are pouring like every last dollar they have, every last amount of free time they have, their heart, their soul, their passion for the game industry is put on display in the games they create. Whereas you look at big budget games, and I'm not saying there isn't heart, soul, and passion there, because there obviously is, but it's all along with a bigger like corporate deadline and message, and some of the heart is taken out of it. And there are great AAA franchises. Yeah, I just think it's silly to say, I don't want indie developers. So it's just saying all these people that are game developers, but they don't have a lot of money, I discount them. I don't want their games, and I'm not going to look at them. I just want the games from the big companies that spend lots of money. I don't get what that means. Like you play video games. They're video games. That's all that matters. And 10 years ago, there are games that we would have considered or would have been called AAA games that today you wouldn't, because expenses have gone up and franchises have gotten bigger. Like, what do you really call a AAA game nowadays? Halo? Call of Duty?
Bro. Like,
what else? I don't know. Yeah, like Rime looks great. Roth brings up Rime. Rime's not a AAA game. Doesn't have a lot of money spent on it. I don't know, man. It's so confusing to me. I just can't stand when people poo-poo indie games, like won't even try them. They're like, I won't play them. I don't want anything to do with them. I don't want these indie games. I don't want that crap. We need real games. I don't get it. Epic says that there are 20 Switch titles being worked on in Japan right now that are using the Unreal Engine 4. So it seems like Nintendo's idea to support Unreal Engine 4 on Switch was an excellent one, because it's already really paying off. This is Epic Games' Takayuki Kawasaki. He says, unfortunately, there were not any Unreal Engine titles at Switch launch, but in late March, Snake Pass, which was one of the titles playable at GDC, launched in America and Europe. And at the Switch presentation, there were titles such as Shin Megami Tensei. In Japan, there are about 20 titles being developed that use the Unreal Engine, so I think that they'll be announced gradually from here on. There are titles that use Unreal Engine for Switch and are being made in Japan. There may even be more, and now we're gradually moving forward with Switch support for the free version of Unreal Engine 4. That way, as long as you have a Switch development license, you will be able to develop for the Switch, even with the free version. PRC Nintendo USA has the top-rated comment, and they list a whole bunch of titles that don't exist, but they're talking about shovelware that use Unreal Engine 4. So they have things like Carnival Games, Carney's Revenge, Barbie's World Mall Party, Gnome Carts, Hello Kitty, something or other. So yeah, we don't know what those games are right now, but we will find out. I think that's it. Yeah, that's your top stories for this week. What? So what? We got to be at like an hour now.
Yeah.
Feels like
Yeah. Feels right. Kirby, what have you been playing? Anything new?
nothing new. I'm still playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
How's it going?
Okay. I'm at level 20, I guess. Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. That's all I got.
Mom Bray, what have you been playing?
Breath of the Wild.
How's it going?
I finished my second Divine Beast yesterday.
Oh.
And I did it without dying once.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Yep. I just took a deep breath and I said, don't let it get you scared. That's what happens. I get so scared.
Which one was it?
Should I say?
At this point, you can say what the beasts are,
It was Meadow.
Meadow.
Yeah.
The bird.
Mm-hmm.
Which you said was making you motion sick.
Oh, man. Yeah, when it was tilted. Not while it was tilting, but that it was tilted was enough to really throw me off.
Basically, it's a giant like dungeon that's inside a. It's a giant stone bird dungeon that's flying through the air.
Oh wow!
And you can tilt it.
You have to tilt it certain ways.
Yeah, to solve puzzles. So you have like
things.
this way, and this way. So you tilt it different ways to solve the puzzles inside.
Whoa.
It was rough.
Great music when you're outside on that, because you walk around like on the wings for part of it, and it's got great music when you're out there.
So I did that, and should I? Can I talk about what I got?
Well, let's not talk about that.
Okay. And I killed a couple guardians. I'm getting brave. I'm getting really
Oh, you
brave.
did?
Yeah, like 4 of them. Maybe more. I'm a dead eye. He's a dead eye, ain't he? I found a place that I think is my favorite place so far in the whole game. Just a little hidden gem of a place with like a cherry blossom tree. It's really pretty, and a couple of some nice plants.
Found a place in Zelda with some really nice plants. I love it.
It was lovely.
Some silent princesses. The best kind.
It's a little rapish, don't you think?
Ugh. Yeah, you're scaring me up, Mom.
And just
rape jokes and jars with flies in them. Enough. Don't talk about my pets like that.
So really, like I've just and so I think I'm gonna focus on some
Don't talk
side
about my
quests
children.
because
What's that?
Is that my flies?
Yes. That's either them talking to you or you talking to them.
I'm just really having a blast. I got 2 horses. One is named B Loney, and it's the color of baloney.
I think you've said this before. It's the color of baloney.
One is named Tanya, and she has beautiful flowers in her mane.
Oh.
Yeah, I put flowers in her mane. And I accidentally killed my first horse. Ooh. There were guys on horseback, and it was them or me, and I was shooting them, and the only arrows I had were bomb arrows or fire arrows, and the horse died, and I like just stood by it and tried to like revive it and tried to feed it an apple.
Uh-huh.
It was really awful.
Straight Jeff, and I agree with that sentiment. I don't think we should have like labels like AAA game and indie games and stuff like that.
Back to raw meat and what he wants.
It should. I wanted to get this comment before it disappeared. I think it should just be games. Games are games are games. Like this stupid talk didn't exist when I played games on the NES and the Super Nintendo and N64 and that stuff.
Because indie games didn't exist.
Well, they did. They were on computer. Yeah. They just weren't like as big or well known. Now they're, what happened is traditional publishers latched onto or saw that whole scene and it exploded. So now it's like indie's just a buzz term. And all I think the buzz term does is lets people jump on and poop on those type of games. Like that whole type of game, it's not even a type of game. That just whole branch of games just gets crapped on because it has the indie label thrown onto it, which is ridiculous. Anyway, go on.
That's it.
Oh, you're done?
Yep.
Yeah, don't feel too bad, Mom Brain. My in Horizon Zero Dawn, the animals that I ride on, they die all the time. But they are robots. So I guess I don't get too attached.
Come on, Brain. We all know why you killed that horse. To get more flies. I'll just sit here and wait for the flies. She's not denying
But
it.
it's a video game.
She likes flies in video games and in real life.
Are there flies in Breath of the Wild?
No, so far.
There's other bugs. There's not flies, though.
Tried to catch a beetle to give to Beetle, but the beetles always fly away.
Well, I've done that.
Caught a bunch of fairies. I like that you don't have to have jars. That's nice.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So what have I been playing? I played. What did I play? There's one I'm specifically leaving out because I want to talk about it a lot. God damn. I played some more Graceful Explosion Machine, which I've talked about quite a bit, so you know how I feel about that. Yeah, I guess this is the only other thing I've been playing. So I started up Near Automata on PS4, obviously. And man, that is a game. That is a lot of fun. Platinum, man. I swear to God, I feel like Platinum sits down and they're like, hey, let's make something awesome. And they're like, all right, and then that's it. Like, all their games have like such an awesome feel to them. Like, they nail action. Like, I feel like better than anybody else, they do action games so well. Like, huge set pieces and just making your character do really awesome things, and you're not really sitting back and watching cutscenes. You're in it. Or like I feel like they do a lot of things in games where in most games you are watching in a cutscene, and in this game the cutscene takes you to the moment where you're actually like in the battle yourself and you have to do it. So Nier Automata is about androids that are fighting to save humans, and humans live on the moon because aliens invaded the Earth and we couldn't tackle them, so now we're making androids to go to Earth to try and win it back for us. So you play as an android, and you stylishly kill a whole bunch of enemies and explore a somewhat open world. And it's got an amazing soundtrack, and the gameplay is a ton of fun. It's very quick and fluid, and it's just good. It's a really good game. I really like it. Love the art direction. I love the soundtrack. I love the gameplay itself. It's good stuff. The only other thing I can say about it really is like it has that Platinum feel, and I don't mean this as a knock, but I feel like Platinum games have a certain like roughness to them. There's certain like level of maybe lacking a little bit of polish, but I think that kind of adds to the charm of them. Like, it's not anything that's broken. It's not anything it's just little things that they don't perhaps touch up, I'll say, where in other games you would see that stuff like stitched up in a certain way. It's like a...
Can you give an example?
Yeah, like your character, how they kind of like pass through parts of the environment in certain areas, or like some animation hitches and stuff like this. Like 9 times out of 10, the animation when you're fighting an enemy will be fine, and then sometimes like in this game you have a co-op AI partner. They might go in to do a final hit on an enemy when you are too. So like your final attack on the enemy, because you go into a special animation, will play out, but the enemy's already gone. So it's you flying through the air doing all the moves, and all the sound effects are happening, but there's nobody there. Nothing that ruins the game. It's just little things that happen. But yeah, I'm having a blast with it. It's a ton of fun, so I'm really enjoying that. It's definitely got that Platinum game feel. It feels like a Platinum game, and I mean that as a compliment. So, it's like Suda51 says. It's kind of like the punk side of game development. Just when he says that, I know what he means, but it's hard for me to put it into words. Suda says he's like a punk developer, and I feel like Platinum is kind of a punk developer too. They just kind of like, I feel like when it comes to Suda, when it comes to Platinum, the people that work with them let those people or that company do their thing. Like, they know Platinum's going to do their kind of Platinum thing, and they know Suda's going to do his unique style, and that's what you get from those games. So I can appreciate that. So yeah, I'm playing that, having a lot of fun. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. So I guess that's it. All right, Mom Brain, would you like to do some music?
I'd love to. Okay. So the first song this week comes from Andy the Zombie. And I just have to find it. Just bear with me a moment. Got a lot of things going on here.
I got a lot of cat pictures up on this laptop right now.
That's right. Is this it? Oh, is this it? Yeah. Here we go.
Why don't you come on over, baby? Spare me just an hour or two. Sit beside my fireside and we'll talk about what we're gonna do.
I have no idea.
I've been waiting so long, baby.
Elite Beat Agents.
Running for you.
DVR Mario Mix.
I get this aching inside my heart and the mind is solely set on you. I've been drinking, I've
What's
been
this?
thinking, all alone dreaming of you.
Just Dance. Boogie.
Oh, I was gonna say
I don't know what this is. A Sonic game? Is it a Sega game?
I don't think so.
I don't know at all. I don't know.
House of the Dead Overkill.
Oh, man.
oh wow, I forgot all about that game.
Ah, damn it. It was a Sega game. Yeah, it's your fault. It was your fault.
Next song comes from Jaguar.
Focus all attacks. It's an anime puzzle game. It's a Sonic game. Damn it. It's a Japanese game. No.
Yes.
Another bad week. Is that a Mario?
It is.
Yeah.
Is this Mario video?
What the hell, Mario? What system is this?
Wii U.
Is it Mario Kart 8?
Nope.
Is it a Mario
That's
Party?
the only part that let me know it was Mario.
Not a Mario Party.
What the hell, Mario game is this? It's not Super Mario Maker.
Nope.
Oh, is it Smash Brothers?
It's not Super Mario 3D World. It's not New Super Luigi U. It's not New Super Mario Brothers U. It's gotta be. Oh, it's probably a sports game.
Nope.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Is it Mario versus Donkey Kong? Oh, boy. What is it? We need to get this. It's a Mario game. I turned it off. It's terrible. I hate it. Man, that's bad. What the hell Mario game is that? It's not a sports game. It's not a party game. It's not a mainline Mario game. What the hell is this? This is a Mario game? Like Mario blah, blah, blah.
And it's on the Wii U.
It's on the Wii U.
What other Mario games are there? Color Splash?
Yeah.
Oh!
That was
Bingo!
Paper Mario Color Splash.
I don't remember that song.
Next song comes from that.
What, does it tell you the title? All right, it's Super Nintendo?
I have GBA, but
Could be, it could be.
I had to look it up, so.
Is it Gunstar Superheroes?
No.
Secret of...
No.
Oh. That's too good a quality for GBA. Rock and roll racing. Power Rangers.
No.
It's a license.
By Atlas.
Oh, forget it. Atlas on GBA. Is it an RPG? We have Super Robot Tyson or something.
Is it a really weird name?
It's a weird name. I mean, but not so weird.
Tails or something.
No.
I don't know. Forget it. We don't know.
Shin Megami Tensei 2.
Yeah, we would have never got it.
All right. That was from Larry. This one comes from Rat Mastered.
Killer Instinct.
Yes.
Let it go. God, I live for the bad guitar in this song. Oh, it's so good. I used to leave this song on for hours, not hours, minutes.
Yeah.
Just wait, you don't know what's coming. It's some.
I bet I do.
No, I don't usually listen to this one. I should though. Some like I don't even know what instrument it's supposed to be, but it's great.
Wow.
Bam, 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 bam. All right, God.
All right, this next song comes to us from
I'm scared to cat.
Go Blue Griff.
I love it. If there's... Whoa, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! This is Cruising USA?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This is butt rocking video game form. It's like butt soft rock or butt jazz.
Butt jazz. Soft butt.
Soft butt jazz. Oh, give me that soft butt. Man, this game's got a great band soundtrack. There's that one song. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, the whole time.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. So that was Go Blue Griff, and it was Cruising USA. This one comes from Rob. Like, it's so disorganized. It just doesn't make sense.
1942.
No.
1943.
No.
Russian attack.
No.
Amagon.
No.
Do you have a guess? I can't.
Is it like a Wizards and Warriors?
Warriors is in the title.
Akari Warriors?
Yes.
Oh, good job, man.
It was Akari Warriors, and it was from Rob.
Pulled out from deep in the anus.
Here comes one from Low Camp.
It's a lot of bubbles. Is this a Donkey Kong Country?
Nope.
Yeah, it's got that feel, right? I was going to guess Banjo Tooie. That creaking noise, too.
The accordion?
Is this a rare? It wouldn't be rare. Is this a rare game?
No.
What system is this?
SNES.
What is this? Man! This is something pretty magical. Can you turn it up one? Man, it's somebody Jack and Rare style, without a doubt.
Really?
Licensed. Now I'm even more confused. What the hell? I can't even place what type of license this would be. Like, I don't know what to make of the song. It's all over the place. There's water or something bubbly.
I never heard of it before.
There's it's got, all right, so it's water. There's a creaking something ship, I guess. Licensed ship, Cutthroat Island.
No.
Damn it.
Good guess.
That's all I got for license.
Here's another hint. It's Disney. Disney Interactive.
All right. Well,
Is it about pirates?
It's not.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, I've never heard of this.
you've never heard of this.
Disney.
She's never heard of it, though. That's the thing that's throwing me off. So that eliminates all of their movie-based games, and I would imagine all of their cartoon-based games. What the hell else would Disney do?
I mean, I assume it's a cartoon
Is it
based on the cover art.
Quack Pack or Quack Attack or whatever?
No, but it is a duck.
This is Disney, and it has a duck. Is it Donald Duck?
No.
What the hell? What the hell?
Duck-a-muck.
Now I'm more confused. It's Disney.
I
and
was confused myself.
it's Disney, and it's not Donald Duck. Well, we don't know. We're not going to guess it, right? You want to give up?
It actually has like the word duck in the title.
No.
Oh, okay. Is it Marsupilami?
It's funny. I was thinking Marsupilami.
Bonkers?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Maui Mallard in
Oh,
Cold Shadow.
yeah.
What the hell is that?
Isn't that like I know the game. I thought that was
But yeah, there wasn't like an actual cartoon show or anything.
that's as far as I know, that's Donald Duck.
What?
In disguise. This one comes from Giant Reggie.
That just blew my mind.
Oh yeah. Now this is one of my favorite Sonic soundtracks. This is Sonic Rush.
Yeah.
This guy got in a lot of trouble after this soundtrack because he sampled so many. His whole soundtrack is like samples from real songs, but apparently Sega didn't realize it. So the next game came out, and they tried to do a soundtrack that was somewhat similar, but without samples. Oh, okay. Yeah, love this soundtrack. Come on. All right.
All right, it was Sonic Rush from Giant Reggie. This one comes from Sinfield 99.
One. I don't know at all. Do you?
NES.
Well, yeah, I know that. It's quite sophisticated. I don't know this at all. Is it a franchise?
I don't think so. Somebody is taxing.
I won't give up now. Low G Man. I always.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yep.
I was gonna say Low G Man. I always guess that.
It was Low G Man, and it came to us from Sinfield 99.
I can't believe that. Wow.
And the last song comes to us from Joey. It's coming.
let's hear that final song, Mom Brain. Here comes that
It's playing.
final tune right now. There it is. Here it comes. Whoops.
It's playing.
You have to listen to the notes that aren't being played.
I could do that at home.
All right, let's try it again.
You know what might be easier, and I don't know why we haven't thought of this until now? Why don't you play music off your phone? Oh, okay. All right. Well, here you go, guys. We're not playing music off the phone. We're going to do this instead.
I don't know why it's not playing.
Let's refresh. Close everything. You know what the song is. Just search that one song on YouTube and play it. While you're doing that, can we talk about why phone would be such a bad idea?
It just would be.
I don't believe you.
It's too small.
It's too small.
Too small for your fingers.
Well, you want the iPad then?
No.
Nah, not big enough.
Listen,
Too big.
Has this has worked. I will tell you how to do your stuff. Please don't tell me how to do mine.
PC, I eagerly await your comments. Whose song is this? Oh,
Joey? I think we said.
Joey Jojo Jr. Shabba.
Maybe. Okay, let's see about this one. Maybe this will do it.
These are the times when I would love to get like just a peek at what you're doing on your computer, but I can't. All right, I guess we're not playing that last song.
So something must have happened because it's playing off YouTube as well. Like, oh.
I heard something.
Are we getting communications from another planet?
Is it Pong?
Oh, I know this. Oh, this is the beginning Wario Land Virtual Boy.
Yes.
It's like, why do I know this? Northern Sequence says the flies sabotaged your laptop.
Guys,
Yes, this is a new thing.
it's not funny.
This is a new thing. Mom Brain and her love of flies.
I don't.
Some call her the garbage woman.
That's terrible.
Oh my God, I figured it out.
Mhm.
The flies are here and they like you. You know why? Because of that old dead foot you got down there. They like swarming around that stump.
It's not dead.
She's walking on it.
All right. What oh, message from PC. PC says the flies would never betray you. Mom Brain, how many songs did we get there?
7.
Burn and Cheese has a suggestion for how to make sure the songs don't go wrong. He
You know what,
says,
Burn Cheese, I don't really.
I think he's just trying to help.
Burn and Cheese says, Mom Brain should just memorize the songs and sing them RMC style. Could do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
How many did we get?
7.
Mm-hmm.
7?
Be a good listener.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take it. We had a good variety of tunes this week.
Well, if you want to send music, you can send it to gnpodcastmusic@gmail.com.
You should have seen the cat's face. It was like, what is this woman doing? Where?
gnpodcastmusic@gmail.com.
Thanks for watching and
Thanks.
listening, everybody. There's no after show because, again, this is just on YouTube, so I have to rip it from YouTube. But thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you had a great time. I had a lot of fun today. We'll see you next week with I don't know, a whole bunch of other Nintendo news. So have a great weekend. Have some fun, play some games, have a few laughs, eat some food, take a nap, and start your own fly collection. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.